Meet Mr. Satya Natayarana Nadella, the man responsible for transforming a once stagnant Microsoft into one of the most valuable companies in the globe today. After joining Microsoft in 1992, Satya Nadella was with the company for 22 years before being appointed the Chief Executive Officer of the Microsoft Corporation in 2014, making him the third CEO of Microsoft. Since his appointment, after taking over from Steve Balmer, Satya Nadella took a company that many claimed had seen its best days and turned it into one of the most valuable companies in the world at the moment by transforming the culture and encouraging a growth mindset. Thus, it came as no surprise when he was elected the chairman of Microsoft in 2021, replacing John Thompson. From the small town Hyderabad, India, Satya Nadella has established himself as one of the most respected and beloved CEOs of Silicon Valley, with a 97% employee approval rate in Glassdoor in 2021. In this video, we are looking at what a day in the life of Satya Nadella looks like, and maybe, if we are lucky, we may get to understand how he completely renewed Microsoft and turned it into a trillion-dollar company. Welcome back to our channel. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Morning routine. A certified morning person, Satya Nadella starts his day at 7 a.m. after getting his 8 hours of sleep. Sounds pretty normal, right? But funnily enough, a couple of tech CEOs like Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg and Tesla's Elon Musk wake up at 7 a.m. After waking up, Satya Nadella goes on to perform his two morning rituals, reflection and exercise. His first move of the day, when his feet touch the floor, is usually to ask himself what he is most thankful for. The CEO states on the Hello Monday podcast, "It's just grounding. It gives you the ability to get up in the morning and orient yourself for the day." The CEO stated that he had picked up the habit from psychologist Michael Gervais. And while the ritual seems simple enough, starting the day with mindful gratitude can have powerful effects and help you have a positive mindset for the day. In fact, Mark Benioff, Salesforce's CEO, credits meditation as a key ingredient in helping him surpass his boundaries. The next thing Satya Nadella does is get in his dose of exercise. So the next he will do is put on his running shoes and hit the gym for just half an hour. Despite his circumstances, whether he had a late night last or perhaps he traveled to a new time zone, Nadella will wake up and go to the gym. No excuses are acceptable. It's just 30 minutes of running, and it just makes a huge difference. It is after all this that Nadella finally bothers with breakfast and his cup of joe that he enjoys in the morning. He then picks out a comfortable but stylish one to take him through the day. While his style, like most Silicon Valley CEOs, displays a love for jeans, sneakers, polo shirts, and hoods, he has a keen eye for detail that is not usually common with most Silicon Valley CEOs. Instead of the ordinary sneaker, he will usually favor a high-end lawn bin sneaker. And all polo shirts or hoodies he wears are usually made from a really cool textile and are usually perfectly fitted. Thus, it is no surprise that he has been listed as one of the best-dressed CEOs in Silicon Valley. Start of the workday. As the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella is no stranger to meetings. However, Nadella prefers short, focused meetings. He believes that there is a tendency in the workplace to set too many meetings, and if they were cut down, can provide a huge impact. Nonetheless, in meetings, Nadella has been described as a fabulous listener. When it comes to his meetings, Nadella has a three-step approach on how they should be run. His policy is, listen more, talk less, be decisive when the time comes. Anyone who has been in Nadella's meetings claims the man is an avid listener, paying keen attention to what everyone has to say. He always takes an empathetic approach when it comes to his leadership style, and his meetings are no different. His emphasis is always on building his team up and motivating them to find a way to empower people with Microsoft. In his meetings, Nadella is always guided by an engineer's mind that is looking into the future 3 to 5 years from now. He strives to create a mindset of growth, collaboration, and empathy. He insists on interacting with as many employees as possible to ensure they understand the vision for the future and motivate them to accomplish it. Furthermore, he is a man who thrives on the challenge of solving everyday work problems, and in his daily meetings, his employees trust him to make the hard decisions needed to do the right thing. He is passionate and has a deep technical understanding of the products, and he brings all this to each work, whether it is at work or home. Work-life harmony. Just like most working people, Satya Nadella strives every day to create a work-life balance. Nonetheless, the Microsoft CEO approaches the work-life balance differently, thinking of it as more of finding a work-life harmony. When his workday is over, Nadella leaves the work at the office and drives to his home in Bellevue, Washington. Nadella believes that in creating a work-life balance, it should not be about how much time you are spending with your family, but rather, when you are with your family, are you present? In an interview with Australian Financial Review, Nadella claimed, "I used to always think that you need to find that balance between what is considered relaxing versus what is working. In some sense, I've reframed that equation, where what I am trying to do is harmonize what I deeply care about, my deep interests, with my work."
I used to always think that, do you need to find, that balance between what is considered relaxing versus what is working. So the thing that I've in some sense, reframe that equation, where what I'm trying to do is harmonize what I deeply care about, my deep interests, and with my work.
Nadella dedicates each day to ensure that he is at either, be it at work or home. He is always fully present. The one thing I do try to practice is when I'm with my kids, am I really present or am I just there? That's a thing that I ask myself, and quite frankly, I fail a lot. But I at least ask myself that when I am trying to do something consciously with my family. Am I really prioritizing it? And that sort of gives, when I do it well, that gives me a tremendous amount of energy and satisfaction to go back to even work. Even his wife commends his ability to create work-life harmony in their interview with Good Housekeeping. When Satya steps in the house, Dad's home, and Dad does homework with the kids, sits with us at the table. When we go to public places, he's recognized, and the girls see that. But has it affected their everyday peace? I don't think so. Our private lives are pretty private. If he is not spending time with his family at the end of the day, Nadella usually enjoys playing cricket or reading poetry, which he compares to code and Russian novels, which he enjoys because of the many subplots. When Nadella is done for the day, he usually goes to sleep around 11 p.m., ensuring he gets his 8 hours. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out more videos on our channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.